Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Pick Black Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is from Hot Winter, it is the Bulgarian carrot. Now, there are no carrots in this hot sauce, which we'll see shortly. So we have hottest blend, cold heat, and citrus flavor of the Bulgarian carrot pepper. So named for its baby carrot-like appearance. Which I guess is this pod right here. And this is out of Oregon. And we've got, so the Bulgarian carrot peppers, rice and cider vinegars, cane sugar, water, salt, and hardneck garlic. And this is a really interesting sauce. So I had something from Hot Winter. I think it was, I want to say it was the Hatch. And I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. You can see this is just, it's almost like a thick sort of mash or puree almost. More than a sauce. Like it will stay just completely clumped up like this. Lots of chunks in there. Very clearly this is a sauce of few ingredients, and with that sort of texture, it does make it, I think, a tad challenging to use. I actually am thinking about getting another bottle of this and using it as a pizza sauce, because I think it would actually work really, really well in that setting as the actual base sauce itself, as the actual pizza sauce, rather than adding it to a pizza sauce. This is the sauce all by itself. If you look at the Boar's Head jalapeno sauce I did, there's a video for that where I used that as a pizza sauce. I think this one would actually work well in that context. It'd be just super interesting to see what it did. But you can see this very sort of orangish. It's more orange, I think, than not. It maybe tends towards red just a little bit, but it's more orange than not. So anyway, let's get on into this. Interesting, it stained the spoon. Very intensely peppered forward flavor. This is really good though. Those are wonderful tasting peppers. This actually is one of my favorite habaneros. Or maybe it's not even a habanero. Whatever this Bulgarian carrot pepper is, it is delicious. It is not, they're calling it bold heat. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But I do like the hardneck garlic in there too. That works so well together with this. Like, this is a very ideal sauce. And there's not a lot in it. Peppers, sugar, salt, garlic, and a little bit of vinegar, and that's it. How do you go wrong with that? Other than the texture. So the texture, I have used this sauce a fair bit, as you can see. And it is a bit of a challenge because it just like sits plopped on, it just sat there plopped on top of stuff. So where I found it works best is somewhere that you can use it as an actual layer of stuff, which is what we're going to be doing today. So we got a couple things here. We've got this really nice sub roll, nice crunchy sub roll. Oh. Look at that. Nice and tender on the inside. We'll come back to this. We've got, I wanted to cut this before I cut the tomato. So I'm going to cut the tomato a little on the thin side, I think. I think we're going to need about 3 of those. Okay, so we want to, what is that? I don't like the look of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we won't bother with that. So, sandwich secret for you, sort of, is a little kosher salt. You don't need a whole lot, but you want to season it super slightly here. Just right on the tomatoes. Don't need a lot, but you do need some. Okay. Mayo. I don't know if I'm going to have enough of this. Let's see how much is in here. Oh, it should be all right. This is it for the old warrior, though, I'm afraid. I'm not going to be making it past this video. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see how we're looking. Okay. We need a tad bit more. Well, okay. A little bit more than a tad bit. Come on. Oh, no! Oh, no! And I forgot something. I forgot a crucial component. Okay. Well, that's all we're getting. That's all she wrote. I think we got good enough coverage here. So let me grab the thing that I'm missing. I laid all the stuff out before I started filming this, and wouldn't you know, I just had to up and forget something. Okay, so we're going to do this next. Going to have a... Oh, I was going to do this a little bit differently, but that's all right. Okay, I'll throw a little more on there. Just give you an idea. So this is kind of how much we're putting on the bread. Okay, we need to have lettuce. Okay. Oh, before we get to the tomatoes, we need something else instead. Let's do the second side of this, actually. So we got some cheeses here. We got a cheddar. We'll throw as the bottom. And then we've got some carving board turkey here. There we go. I like these because it's actual, you can see it's chunks of turkey here rather than the slices. You can use either which way. I wanted to be fancy for you. Fancy for you. course. Oh, we need to. Next thing, we can't get to that part yet. We got to have this, which is some Havarti, and let's have some Havarti on there. There we are. Some nice, good Havarti. Okay. Starting to stack up pretty good, I would say. Bacon. Get some bacon on there. You gotta have this bacon on there. You use as much as you want. I think I'm gonna go with 3 pieces. And our tomatoes. Oh, no, not yet. I'm forgetting the other thing. We gotta have some pickles. So we got these. Kroger Zesty Hot Zingers. I love these pickles. It's only, I think it's just cayenne that's in there as far as the peppers. But there was peppers that came in here as well. And I already ate those. So I'll show you how we're going to do this. I need 2 of these. They're a little small, so we're going to take 2 of them. But these are fantastic. Super, super good. This is probably my favorite commercial pickle right now. Okay, so we're going to cut off the ends. Like yay. Okay. Then we're going to split pickles lengthwise. So we have halves. Okay. Halves like yay. Okay. And then we're just going to split it again. So the idea here is that we're making basically pickle matchsticks. Okay. Then we're just going to throw these on going this way. Okay. And then now we throw on our seasoned tomatoes. And one can go there. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay. Drink after that exhausting construction. Here's where we are right now. Turkey, smoked turkey, bacon, 2 different kinds of cheeses. Now, should we be fancy with it? Why not? Let's be fancy with it. And there you can see the cross section. And you can see it sliding because this is a very hard bun. Oh. Oh. Man, that's so good. This is how I'm going to use the rest of this, by the way, as a sandwich bread. I kind of tumbled on that from turkey and bacon go together so well. That nice little bit of saltiness from the tomatoes is working super, super well with this and the mayo together. Like I was saying though, when I put this on put it on a burger, and I was like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to use this. Somewhere you can spread it. Oh, you know. So at the time of this filming, it's still too warm for me to try to do that. The making honey habanero plates. But I have not yet decided on a winter project. That could be fun. I don't think this is going to last that long, though. It is too good on this type of thing. We'll keep that one. This is a delicious sandwich. This is the first time trying this bread, and I don't think I love it. Flavor is fine, but I bought it yesterday, and very clearly it wants to be used same day. I took up the two top halves and made that a sandwich. There's a little bit of smoke from the turkey and the bacon. It is so nice. Honestly, this is just a better bread away from being like an outstanding sandwich. Oh well. I guess now I know. Don't get that bread unless I'm going to be filming that same day. This flavor, though, is... just look at this. Something in every bite. It's fantastic. That combines so well with everything else. But keeps its own identity intact. Kind of reminds me of the pepper relish that Jersey Mike's has. It does not taste at all like cherry peppers. But just that idea. Yeah, super good. You know, you could also mix this in with some salad dressing. I think that would come out really, really, really well. Add that excellent flavor to it. Very minimal amount of heat. I don't know if this is... I need to find more stuff from them, but if this is their hottest blend, definitely I won't be looking for heat. In a lot of ways, this is like a mash. Is what I think of this as, more so than a sauce. It's not quite a puree or anything. It's definitely more of a mash. Man. I've never had Bulgarian carrot pepper prior to this. It's an excellent pepper. Based on this anyway. I honestly don't know that I expect to have it again, other than in a sauce like this. I'd never heard of it prior to coming across it in this. Heel's a bit overdone. I'm getting some of the juiciness here. Every component worked together so well. The two cheeses, the pickles. And the reason I made them into matchsticks is because I want them to incorporate better from a balanced perspective. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I mean, it's just extra work, but that's the way that I like to have them. It's like a pickle, like a cheese, like a turkey, like a bacon. Tomatoes, a sauce, a little undercurrent of mayo. Super. Super, super good. Oh man, that sauce is so good. From a flavor perspective, this is extremely well executed. Now, it is slightly gritty, to be sure. And like you saw, it does like to clump up as well. So, can keep those factors in mind with this sauce. But that's what I'm saying. You put it on something spreadable, sandwich, burger. I'm really tempted to get more of this and just try this as the pizza sauce. In fact, I probably will. Because I'm really curious to see. I think it'll work extremely well. But if not, even if it doesn't, that's easy to fix. Just get a can of roasted tomatoes. Okay? Toss the juice. Make sure you get fire roasted tomatoes though. And then you could just scatter those bits in amongst this sauce on the actual pie itself. Good to go. You'll be fine. But I might play around with that this winter and kind of see. This is just it's a really nice platform. You get a super, super, super good grasp of the flavor of this pepper. It is very, very pepper forward. And it is delicious. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really pack much of a heat charge as far as I'm concerned. But from a flavor perspective, just the way they did the profiles and everything here, this is phenomenal, for sure. So flavor-wise, it's way, way, way up there, which is brought down a little bit by the utility. Again, texture is more the problem there. And heat, like I said, is pretty low, but all in all, this is a sauce I am super happy to have experienced. I like trying new pods. Bulgarian carrot is new to me prior to this sauce. And yeah, they They created a really excellent symphony of flavors here. Especially when you use it in the right setting, as I just did. And we'll leave it right there. So that was the hot winner, Bulgarian carrot hot sauce. Number 4. In peace, to serve the flame.